Hi boys and girls, today we are going to work on arithmetic lesson 146 and we're going to be working on the area of a square. Before we begin with our class, let's review our concept cards. Make sure that you're saying your answers at home and practicing. Equilateral triangle, isosceles triangle, right triangle, straight angle, obtuse angle, acute angle, right angle, congruent angles, diagonal, vertex, octagon, heptagon, angle, ray, line, line segment, point, 10, 100, 1000, 1000, 100, 10, 1760, 5280, 36, 3, 12. Very good. So today we're going to cover the area of a square. How can we figure out what the area of a square is? And we have two different formulas. So this formula, the first one is A equals S times S, which means area equals side times a side. This formula, A equals S2, what it means is A equals S squared, okay? And what this means, when you see S squared, what it means is that whatever this number is, you are going to multiply it by itself again, a second time. So for example, if here I have a 2, and a square, it would be 2 times 2. So you multiply the number again. The same number, you're going to multiply it a second time. So whatever that number is, times itself. Okay? That's how you figure this out. Let's go ahead and we're going to go and do some examples. So I'm going to put the paper, the worksheet that you're working on, I'm going to put it on the projector and we're going to go step by step on how to solve this. Okay, so if you look at your worksheet, if you can see it from here, just go ahead and grab that. It tells you the rule of how to calculate the area of a square. So it says the area of a square can be found by using the formula A equals S times S, which is area equals side by side. It can also be written as A equals S squared. When a number is squared, the number is multiplied by itself. So if I say that the side is 2, I will multiply 2 times 2. That's how that works. Examples of squaring a number. So let's look at this. Please pay attention so that you can know how to do this. I have 4 squared. What that means, whenever we have a 2 here, that means that the number is squared. We use the word squared. So 4 squared equals 4 times 4 because we're multiplying that number by itself. So 4 times 4, and that will give us 16. The next number is 9 squared. So that's 9 times 9, which is 81. The next number, 14 squared. Again, the 14 would need to be multiplied by itself. So 14 times 14. Okay? When we are finding the area of a square, we are going to use the formula, and you choose. You could choose which formula you want to use. You could use area equals S times S, or you could use area equals S squared. It's up to you which one you want to use. You're going to get the same result. Okay, so whichever one is easier for you to remember, I suggest that you use that one. let's solve the story problem. It says, Mr. Thomas is planting grass in the front yard. His yard is a square that is 30 feet on each side. How many square feet of grass must he plant? So if we look, I'm gonna choose the formula that is A equals S squared. That's the formula that I wanna use. And what that means is area is equal to 30 times 30, right? Because the number is square, that means that the number is gonna be multiplied by itself. So when we multiply 30 times 30, that's going to give me 900. But remember, in the previous lesson, we learned that whenever I'm multiplying feet by feet, my answer is going to be square feet. So it's very important that in my answer, I add square feet. Okay? So that would be the answer for letter A. If we look at letter B, it says, okay, so now for number 2, find the areas of square with these dimensions. It says that the side is equal to 9.3 feet. And on this one, I'm gonna use the other formula, which is A S times S. Okay? And I'm gonna say that A is equal to 9.3 times 9.3. And area is going to, when I multiply 9.3 times 9.3, that's going to give me an 86.49. And again, because I am multiplying feet by feet, my answer is going to be square feet. Okay? And that would be my answer for letter A on number 2. Let's look at number 3, letter A. It says find the areas of rectangles with these dimensions. So if we remember, thinking back, the area of a rectangle, our formula is area equals length times the width. And I have told you before that the length is always going to be the larger number. So if we look at this, the larger number is 214 times 209. And when we multiply 214 times 209, that's going to give me 44,726. And because I'm using yards and yards, I'm multiplying yards, the answer should give me square yards. Okay? Okay, the rest, you guys should be able to work on this back page and complete your homework. And this is going to be all for this lesson. I will see you guys tomorrow.